Have y'all not been able to hear me a single word so far? Have I just been even more talking out into the ether? This is Nightshade. Oh. Have y'all not been able to hear me a single word so far? Have I just been even more? I've been talking the whole time. Just yapping away, asking how you doing, how's your mama in? Yeah, the music's been playing. Yeah, I have that on a separate channel. Yeah, my microphone is on a different channel than the music itself, which I figured out last time. Well, then let me redo. Alright, so this is GMK Nightshade on HMX First Encounter switches with QK80, and we're going to do a quick typing test so that you can revel in the typing test. Let's bring the mic a little. Is that better? Bring it down. Let's bring it on down. I know, right? Nope. Weird. Testing. 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 Is that helping at all? Is that hurting? Like my mic is in the oh. Hold on. How about now? Is that better sounding? How about now? Is that better sounding? Whoa. There I go. Hear me now? And then, more importantly, can you hear the keyboard? Alright, here's the sound test then for you. Sound. It's my eternal foe. Eternal foe. Yeah, what do you think, though? This is the QK80 Mk2 with the with all the foams, I believe. Yes, with all the foams, the flex cut PCB, which I don't have any of that special tape or anything. And it looks like y'all have gone to commercial break. Oh, because I don't have it plugged in. It still didn't do it. Doesn't appear as if my function key is working. Still doesn't appear as if my function key is working. Do I need to put in a different key? Let's try a different key. Or switch, that is. Oh, I don't have any up here. Let's just grab something else. You're handy, Mr. Hyacinth. Nope. You are not the problem. You are not the father. So apparently, I'm having a little functionality problem. And you can't say functionality without fun. Oh, for anybody who doesn't know, this is how you turn off a QK80 Mk2 as well as the QK101. Interesting. But stupid. Oh, I wonder if this thing got reset. Oh, it did. Oh, man. That sucks. So I upgraded the firmware on here in preparation for doing things today, and it was 2 firmwares out of date, and so I'm like, just update it. And it reset my freaking key map. Gosh. Well, let's see. Let's just go fix it while I'm thinking about it, because I'm down to hang out. Yeah, definitely a skill issue. I don't have that many changes to the key maps, especially on the QK80. Really, it's just swapping these two and putting in my media controls the way I like them. Because I like it all down here at the bottom.
as opposed to being on the function row at the top, which I think is stupid because it's all the way at the fucking top. Don't worry, I won't hold back. I'll tell you how I really feel. Window capture. Incognito. Nope, wrong. So for the QK80 and the QK101, what they did was they forked Via and turned it into their own little thing. So it's Via. Hey, look at that. So now I gotta come in here, change it to 7U. I didn't split anything, and I don't use ISO. So now we're gonna put this layers, M01, basic, control, everything else. Oh, and this goes to print screen. Because insert is stupid. It's the stupidest key. Fight me. And then layer 1. Pretty simple for me. We're going to go here. And then here's next. And that's it. That's what I do. Because everything else is pretty much the way it needs to be. I might do something with these later, but I never function these. I barely ever use them. I made them black because I thought they look cooler that way than the red, especially if you're going to have different color stuff. But yeah, that's it. Maybe someday I'll do my own matrix lighting. But, I mean, the raindrops, they're so neat. I should do a daytime sync just to make sure. Yep, that was way off. And, yeah. I mean, it's really cool. I don't know that if they registered with QMK and Via and stuff, if they could get this level of functionality through Via anyway. Is that right? Because it is what it is. Like, you couldn't modify the screen through Via, even if they properly registered it, which they're not gonna, because why would they start now? I mean, except for the fact that we all ask them to. QK config is the wireless configurator for the QK100. So, yeah, since they didn't have this at the time, and so they built their own, which was the QK config. It works all right. I mean, I haven't had a problem with it. I don't, as you saw, I don't make too many changes. If you have the wired PCB for the QK100, it uses a JSON file to use Via. So, yeah, that's all QK config is. So, yeah, if you're a wired enjoyer, QK config will do nothing for you. I haven't restarted the music yet because I'm going to grab the Keycult now, if I remember where I put it. Oh, right here. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Hey, look, it's End of Greatness. He's come here to hang out with me. even if you're leaving. So this doesn't really need an update, and I might go back to this because, I mean, I personally think that this already looks pretty bitchin'. With the red bottom and red accents and the Levian rose, the sound. So that's what it sounds like now with Levian Rose on it. And yes, I love the color. I wanted something to... What I'm hoping for is... I wanted something to kind of break it up just a little, so it just wasn't all monochromatic. Now, monochromatic is nice, and I do like it. But I wanted to try something a little different. So I could have just put on a couple of the accent keys, like the escape key or the enter key. But I've been wanting Redline for a while, and when it was available for $50 for a GMK set, I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Now I need a reason to. And I'm like, oh, right, because I need to change out the keycaps on the Keycult. I didn't actually need to. So we're going to go ahead and take these keycaps off, and then we'll try out GMK Redline. I'm not sure how GMK Redline's going to work with it, because the because it has that blue, and I'm not sure how the blue is going to work with the dark gold. So, I mean, this may be very short-lived. The switches that are on here right now are the HMX Poro switches. And as you saw, they have a very nice and very mellow sound. They were a very pleasant surprise when I got them on a sale, and they're really one of the better even for HMX. Need. Yeah, I didn't. Need is a strong word, and one that does not actually apply to here. Because they're keycaps. As my boss is very fond of pointing out, keyboards come with your computer, Chris. And then I got him typing on one of my keyboards, and he's like, wow, that does sound really nice. And that feels really good, too. He still can't, in his brain, justify an expensive keyboard. However, the our new receptionist, she has bought 3 keyboards so far. No, she has bought 2 keyboards so far. He's older than me by a few years. and from a rural town in South Dakota. So he grew up with a different set of priorities than me, who grew up in suburbia in New Orleans. Oh, hey, I do have music, I promise. Okay. Oh, that's just not right. But if I put Levian Rose back on to this keyboard, I'm going to use the keycap, the caps lock, the word. Okay. Or I will go all non-word. Oh, I'll go all non-worded. Ooh, we'll do that. If I switch back to Levian Rose, I'm going to get rid of the word shift, and I'm going to get rid of the word enter. I can't get rid of the word escape, so I won't. And you. Okay. So that was Levian Rose. And I can, if I change back, go to that and that. I can go to that, that, and that. One of those. Whichever one of those is the 7U. Levian Rose by Swag Keys is one of the prettiest keycap sets I've ever encountered. Excuse me. And has one of the best boxes with a slip case, oh my god, of any keycap set. I mean, it is just so well presented. I just recently got another Swag Key set. It's not as good. It's not bad. It's just not as good. So this is the set. And I just fixed this one too. It's already messed up. Oh my god. Anyway, it's all going on this thing anyway. QQ. What do I got? Good. No, not that I need that, but I do need this. Just gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. Let's go red instead of with white lettering. White lettering is stupid. And I hate it. I hate sand. It's not true. I know where he's coming from, but I don't hate sand. It does get everywhere. That's everything I need from down here. Oh, no. Everything except for the red inner key. Yeah, and the other control tool. Stop me if you've heard it. Oh, Jesus Christ walks into a bar, hands the innkeeper 3 nails, and says, "Can you put me up for the night?" In case you didn't know, that is from the movie Crow, or The Crow. And whenever anybody says, "Stop me if you've heard it," even me, I hear that joke in my head. Because I've seen The Crow somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 times. I saw it 10 times in the movie theater because I worked in the movie theater. Looks like y'all are going to another set of ads in a minute. I will keep working on this, and hopefully y'all stick around through the commercials so that we can talk about this. I wish there was a thing so that I could just tell, alright, just do it. Now that I've pumped you guys up for commercials, it should just go to commercial. I should be able to hit a button and say, commercial, now. And maybe there is. Maybe I just don't know it. Unless it sent you to a commercial. Are you in a commercial? Or were you in a commercial? Not you, per se, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. Sure, if I was Linus Sebastian, I would understand it. Or Linus Torvalds. He made Linux. Okay, so no, you weren't. You weren't in a commercial. You are now in a commercial, which means I can just do whatever. Of course, there's still my YouTube following, which could be there at any time, or be there the whole time. How do I feel about this? Does the red work? I don't think it does. I mean, I think it does, but I don't think it works as well. Let's see what the other guys think. I'm gonna grab a drink while I'm waiting for the commercial to end. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is not this week's stream. I do still have a stream tomorrow at 3 that I'm going to be putting on, and that is going to be unboxing and modding the Epo Maker Split 65. But for now, this is what we're looking at. And what do we think? For those of you, especially the ones who were here when I started and saw Levi and Rose on here, do you think it works? Do you think it works better? Because I think it works. I just don't know that I think that it works better than the keycaps I had on it. Here's a quick sound test that will hopefully help us all decide. So this is GMK Redline on HMX Poro switches. In the Keycult Zero, I have added foams. Okay. I don't think it sounds any better. I think it sounds fine. It sounds great. I think I need a different keyboard for this. I need something that is not burgundy. I need something that is actually red. And that being said, this was short-lived. We looked, we came, we saw, we conquered. Vidi, vidi, vici. Which, that's what that means. In case you've never heard Vini, Vidi, Vici, it means I came, I saw, I conquered. I can tell these are going to be a little pain in the tuckus. Oh, let's go ahead and start that music back up. I changed off my Coke Zero, and now I'm going with little balls on this Saturday. Because why not? whenever I go into Micro Center. Well, 90% of the time when I go into Micro Center, regardless of whether or not I buy anything else, I usually just keep one can of balls in the fridge. So if I have one in the fridge, I don't buy another. Occasionally I like it. It reminds me of my youth. What is a youth? Fred Wynn, fantastic actor. Herman Munster. Car 54, where are you? That's a little bit older than some of you, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, it might be older than all of us put together. Probably not put together. Probably older than anybody in this channel, and definitely including myself. Car 54, where are you? Like the what was it, 90s remake of the show? I think I saw it. Or are you talking about My Cousin Vinny? Because My Cousin Vinny was a fantastic film. Marissa Tomei won an Oscar for Best Actress for My Cousin Vinny. If that doesn't tell you something, that's crazy. Crazy pants. Yeah, I've seen it a few times. It's not something I rewatch. That's not in my rewatch repertoire. But if I'm flipping channels, which I still occasionally do, and I happen to catch it on somewhere, I'll stop. I'll watch it. I don't think it's on the Plex server, though. I might have to purchase that and put it on the Plex server. It might be on the Plex server. At one point, when one of the big chains were going out of sale, it might have even been a Blockbuster, and they were dumping their DVD inventories. We bought like a ton of DVDs just in paper sleeves. I'm sorry, I can make them stop. Let's go to a tavern then. How do we feel about a tavern today? Where's the tavern at? Excuse me. No, this is not my tavern. There it is. There we go. That's fine. back when I knew people who were on pirate radio stations, they were always like, try never to have dead air. They also said, try never to say but or unless you mean to say but. No one ever really means to say I still do it. I never was able to break that habit, which is probably why I'm not a famous radio jockey today. That's not the reason why. I think we all know. There are duplicates because there are two types of people in this world. There are scoops and there are bars. So if you look here, you will see that there is a bar at the bottom of this key. The F and the J and the 5 on the numpad. Alternatively, you'll see that this one is actually scooped deeper than the other keys. And that is because they are supposed to be guides for your fingers. So the F, the J, and the 5 are your guides. And yeah. And so good keycap sets will include scoops and bars. Sometimes they'll include scoops, bars, nothing, and maybe even dots. Hey, I'll be right back. That was Freya. She's heading home from book club. So doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. It just means she's heading home from book club. So, aside from watching me tomorrow at 3 unbox the Split 65 by EpoMaker, what have y'all got going on this weekend? That's 3 Mountain Time, by the way. Nothing? Not going on? Alright, there's that. So the red line set is not nearly as well kitted as, I don't know if y'all noticed, as the Nightshade. Thank you, Nightshade. As the Nightshade set. The Nightshade set has a lot more and better keys. And I'm supposed to be getting the novelties for them that were supposed to come with the set and didn't. There's a whole thing. I bought that set on eBay. I bought this set from Omnitype. But the person didn't send me the novelties in the pack, and another person, the person who actually told me about the Nightshade set being on eBay for an incredible price, had gotten theirs first, and they were like, "Hey, the Adept, you should unbox your Nightshade and film it, because mine didn't come with the novelties." And so I did, and I actually knew even before I opened it, because it was in a soft pack, and so, you know, the box is the box shape, and GMK always uses the same boxes. There was no extra anywhere, so I knew. I'm like, okay, well, this is only going to have the base set in it. I opened it up. Sure enough, it only had the base set in it. So I reached out, and it's obvious, you know, I mean, that at least one other person had already reached out to them to say, hey, you didn't send me my novelties. And they're like, what's missing? I'm like, yeah, the novelties are missing, all of them. It didn't come in here. And they're like, well, do you have proof? I'll trust you, but do you have proof? I'm like, yeah, you're asking me because you want to know if I have proof in case you want to try and mess me over. And I'm like, yes, I have proof. I recorded it. And I'm like, if you want me to send it to you, I will. They're like, oh, no, I trust you. I'll send it on Monday. I'm like, okay, we'll see. But, yeah, if they do not send me the novelties, and I'm going to have eBay refund the price of novelties, which will mean that the Nightshade set will have cost me the Nightshade set will have cost me $30, which, you know, I would do. I would accept that. Alright, so we're going to not use words. Oh. I'm like, is it? It's a 6. So my swag keys sets can do true HHKB. Not that I have a true HHKB. As a matter of fact, I only have one fake HHKB. And it's right there. Okay. Move you here so that you all fit happy and gay. lock is on the other row. Yeah, I mean, I have another keyboard. It's the Mode Envoy that I have a keycap set. It's the Osume Winter Glow Eve keycap set that I have on there. And the colorway is the Mirage with all the copper. And so I have it on there, and I'm like, it matches pretty much perfectly with that keyboard because of the shade of blue and the copper with the shades of orange that it's got. And so I'm like, I'm never going to change this keycap set. I might as well just buy myself another set of Winter Glow Eve if I want it, because I'm never going to change it. And this is the same way. I think I just need to accept that this is the keycap set for this keyboard. It is exactly the color it needs to be. It's not 100% color match, but it's pretty close. And when you put it with the dark gold frame, yeah, this is the shit. Of course, now that I'm not using Redline on here, I'm a little sad I did not get the numpad. I'm sure I have other keyboards that will work great with it that don't have numpads. I could try it on the Split 65 tomorrow. Oh man. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Split 65 on the or put Redline on the Split 65 with HMX first encounter switches. Oh man, that thing's gonna be sick. It's gonna be like Neo Beach. It's gonna be bitchin'. For those of you who don't get that, which is most of you, that is a reference to a nightclub in New Orleans from the 90s, whose commercial said, "Come to Neo Beach, where the beach is bitchin'." I don't need that shit. Need all this. I mean, yeah. I mean, look at that. That is just... That's some good stuff there, I think. Not quite as good on camera as it is in real life, where that kind of looks a little washed out. So it's hard for me to show off, but yeah, that's better. If you look over here, it's kind of closer, but you know. What do y'all think? If you were around for the beginning, it was all red. I decided to throw in a couple of accents for it. We're going to do another sound test now that we've reverted back to the red. So this is the Swag Keys La Vie en Rose keycap set with HMX Poro switches on the Keycult Zero with some foams I added. Sounds pretty good. All right. Well, that is that, as they say. Any thoughts on the two keyboards that we were working with today? I'll bring back the QK80. See, I like the contrast. I think the contrast is nice. My only reservation with the contrast is the fact that the since the sides are dark gold, I was a little concerned about that. You know, does it work with this to here? And then this is the GMK Nightshade. Why is there a blemish on one of my keys? It does have a battery. It does support wireless. The Keycult doesn't. No, as a matter of fact, this is a really cool keyboard. I'll show you the bottom in a second. Just want to check this and see. Huh. Anyway, I will deal with that later. So, disregard the smudge marks on the bottom. But, just a little at least. So yeah, so this is the bottom of the QK80. And there, that's my head. That's my ceiling right there. Right there, you can see it. With the smudge that's still there. Let's turn it on the heck and back. Chili G Willikers. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Yeah, so this is a PVD bottom. So it has a coating on it that makes it super reflective. these lights here are programmable inside of the Q web configurator, the QK web configurator. And then this, which is a replaceable badge, is the housing for the 2.4 gigahertz dongle. So you just put it back in there, drop this back on it, and then realize that somehow I switched it to Bluetooth, and we need to get it back into somewhere else. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there is a company called Matrix Labs that makes cool keyboards, and this is very reminiscent of that kind of styling, to where it's just got all this interesting stuff going on. My QK101, actually this little circle here is replaceable, but yeah. So, that being said, we're about to go to another commercial, probably my last one of the evening. Actually, why don't we just wrap it up? If I can wrap it up in 43, 42. Let's see if I can find somebody to raid. But thanks for joining me for this, and I hope you join me tomorrow at 3 Mountain Standard Time as we unbox the Split 65 by EpoMaker. Let's see. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a good night.